After Prime Minister's announcement for boosters and vaccines for children, India Today's Milan Sharma has spoken to COVID Chief R.S. Sharma, who lays out a plan for the booster shots and vaccine for kids. Listen in.
We have with us Dr. R.S. Sharma, who is the member on the panel of the NEGVAC and also the CEO of the National Health Authority. He's also led the technological excellence on the CoWIN platform that has led to millions of vaccinations in India and smooth registration for the country. So thank you so much for joining us on India Today. First of all, now after the PM's announcement to open booster doses or precautionary doses, as it's being called, for those above the age of 60 with comorbidities, what is going to be the new function on the CoWIN app? How can someone who's above the age of 60 with comorbidities register to get their shots?
Well, good morning and thank you very much, Milan, for having me on your platform. I think the question is very appropriate. Now, the Honorable Prime Minister has announced that from 10th January onwards, people with both doses completed and 60 years of age and also with comorbidities and also those who have completed the second dose 9 months prior to the date who have completed 9 months after their second dose will be eligible for the additional precautionary dose and they will be able to register on the CoWIN platform. They will also be able to go to any vaccination center even if they are not registered, and then if there are vacancies there, they will be able to get the jab, the third jab, and get the certificate thereof.
So you're saying that if one can't register on CoWIN, they can also walk into the center similar to what was happening earlier?
Exactly. There's absolutely no change. The process remains exactly the same. So those people who are already have 2 jabs, which means they already know the process. Now they are already registered on our platform. If they want to, they can just open the platform and the platform will say, yes, you are 60 years plus and you are now eligible for a third dose. And then it will ask another question, which is basically, are you having any comorbidity conditions? And he says yes. Then he or she says yes. Then thereafter, the platform will enable them to register and get appointment also they are already registered, in fact, on the platform. They will get an appointment for a third dose of vaccination from any of the centers near their homes or the place where they reside. And they will be able to get the vaccine.
So do the 60 plus with comorbidities have to show a medical certificate on the CoWIN platform or at the center? And what kind of medical certificate should it be? Should it have some prescribed format to be uploaded on CoWIN?
Yes, they will have to show the medical certificate at the time of vaccination. And with regard to the conditions which qualify as a comorbidity conditions, there has been already a long back a circular was issued by the Ministry of Home Affairs, Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, which prescribed the comorbidity conditions. Because if you remember, there was a time when we had done 45 to 60 with comorbidities. That same principle applies. So they will have to just show that certificate, and the vaccination center will upload that certificate onto the CoWIN platform.
So does the registration for healthcare workers and frontline workers, will that be different, or they also have to go through the same process?
They are already registered with us. We already know the frontline workers and health workers who have got 2 jabs. So we will be able to actually send the messages to them also saying that now your second jab time interval 9 months is over and now you are eligible for an additional dose, precautionary dose.
Right. So also the Prime Minister has opened vaccinations for 15 to 18 years of teenagers. So they also have to register in a similar fashion, or can they club their registration with their family members who had earlier registered on CoWIN, or will that be a separate one?
Absolutely. Wonderful question. What can happen, as you know, one phone allows as much as 4 registrations. So let's say husband and wife are registered and they are 2 children which are between 15 to 18 years of age. They will be able to create entries for their children. Alternatively, children can also register themselves separately. So whichever way it is comfortable for them, they can do that. and children of born in the year 2007 or before, that is 2006 and 2005, will be eligible for getting the jabs for the children.
Right. So, how big is it a step now? Because we'll be actually having a mammoth amount of data. We already are looking at massive data that Coven has collected and has integrated as health ID cards as well. How is that particular project going to be part of the Coven, or how is Coven going to lead that in future?
No, you see, I think the Coven is one platform which has data of 1.4 billion, vaccinations. As you know, the adult population coverage of 18 years plus has been to the extent of 90%. It's actually very, very unique in the world where you have large population countries. No country has reached that kind of numbers. So I think we have a massive digital platform which has scaled up, which is inclusive, which is also interoperable. So I think that platform exists. And what we are thinking is, of course, as you know, the vaccination is the first digital health record of a person. So those who have created a digital health ID, they will be able to link this record, and they will be able to link further records also as they go along. So that's something which is going to happen. We are also going to repurpose Coven for universal immunization program, for the blood bank donation ecosystem. So these two things we are immediately going to repurpose Coven, and we have created an extremely wonderful platform which has served well the country. I don't think we could have had a very smooth and transparent vaccination system, vaccination process in the country without this kind of platform. So I think it has served well, and now we will use it for some other. It's a digital public good, which, as you know, our Prime Minister has offered to other countries also. And there are many countries who are already in the line of signing of the MOU. So that process is also happening.
Right, sir. Previously, also, there were many questions that were raised on Coven. We saw the controversy with United Kingdom and many saying that the platform was not giving out proper certificates, and there was fake certification also happening. How were you able to tackle that issue, sir?
You see, when you have a robust product, we may fail in marketing, but then ultimately it is what is called Satyameva Jayate. So the robustness prevails. If the product is inherently good, people may criticize it, but then ultimately the product wins. So this is what is the story with Coven. We have absolutely from the beginning itself, we have ensured that we collect all the data elements and collect nothing more. We collect minimal data elements from people so as to create a platform. It was only a question of how do you pack that data, how do you format that data, how do you encode that data into the QR code, etc. That was the only difference. Otherwise, our product is as robust as any product can be. So I think all these controversies, they of course happened. Some of them had some truth in them. Some of them did not have any truth in them, and they were raised by some people, I don't know. So I think those have all died down, and everybody now recognizes. In fact, we have now created an international certificate also, which is again WHO standard, and
right.
which is being used by our people going to various countries. And now various countries are recognizing our certificates also. So that's not a problem at all.
That is excellent news, sir. And that is why the credibility of Coven platform for Indians who are traveling abroad is very crucial. And data that is all stored there is also very critical to India's health identification. Thank you so much, sir, for talking to India today on Prime Minister's announcement to begin third precautionary doses as well as opening up vaccination for children.